Hudson's Detroit is an under-construction mixed-use development located in downtown Detroit, Michigan. Located on the former site of J.L. Hudson's flagship store, it is the second tallest building in Detroit as well as Michigan, at 685 feet. The development, designed by shop architects, will consist of two buildings, a 14-story 232-foot mid-rise that will contain retail, office, and event space, as well as a 685-foot tall tower that will contain exhibition space, residential units, and a hotel. The buildings will be linked by a 700-space underground parking garage. The estimated cost of the development is $1.4 billion. The site is accessible by the Detroit People Mover at Cadillac Center Station and the Klein at Campus Marcia Station. Boston Valley Terracotta developed 5 custom profiles for the Hudson site facade, which were used to manufacture over 15,000 terraclad panels. The panels are in the process of being unitized by Permastilisa North America at their facility in Montreal. Our glaze lab also worked closely with shop architects to create a custom glaze for the final product that aligns with their design specs and vision. Upon completion, the Hudson's development will introduce more than 1.5 million square feet of new retail, office, dining, hospitality, residential, and events to the 1200 Woodward Avenue block of downtown Detroit. The tower will provide unique city views at every level, and an indoor-outdoor space for activations will anchor the ground floor retail. With floor-to-ceiling windows, a central atrium, and an abundance of natural lighting, the Hudson's site's Class A office space will offer features and amenities to quickly adapt to emerging commercial trends. Best-in-class residences, convenient parking options, dining, a 5-star hotel, and much-needed event venues with pristine views of the city come together at this groundbreaking architectural development. Shop Architects, joined by Detroit-based firm Hamilton Anderson Associates, is leading the design of the two buildings, which together encompass an entire city block just north of Campus Marcia's Park with a public plaza between them. Downtown Detroit's first 5-star hotel will occupy 45 floors, the high-rise next to General Motors' future global headquarters. The Detroit Edition will be downtown Detroit's first 5-star hotel, Bedrock Shared. The Detroit Edition will feature 4 food and beverage outlets, a pool, outdoor terrace, fitness center, spa, and more than 16,000 square feet of event space. The adjoining residences at the Detroit Edition will offer 97 condos with 360-degree views of the Detroit River and downtown Detroit. The residences will offer over 14,000 square feet of residence-only indoor and outdoor amenities, as well as shared access to the Detroit Edition's fitness center, outdoor terrace, pool, value parking, dining, and more. Dan Gilbert, founder of Bedrock, said in a statement that the development will be a catalyst for attracting visitors, residents, and businesses to the city. General Motors announced on April 15, 2024 that it would relocate its global headquarters from Renaissance Center to Hudson's Detroit in 2025. As the anchor tenant, GM will lease the 2 top floors of the mid-rise building and utilize space on the ground floor as a company showroom. According to Crane's Detroit Business, the new office space at Hudson's Detroit, managed by Dan Gilbert's Bedrock LLC, may cost General Motors approximately $59 per square foot per year, translating to about $8.85 million annually for 150,000 square feet on a 15-year lease. This figure does not include additional costs such as electricity, which would add to the overall expense. The move includes significant logistical considerations as well, with moving costs estimated between $5 to $7 per square foot at the low end, and potentially as high as $12.50 to $15 per square foot, depending on various factors. The interior at Hudson's site is also a considerable expense, with recent increases in labor and material costs pushing these figures even higher. Estimates for building out new office spaces have surged from $70 per square foot a few years ago to between $130 and $150 per square foot today. However, General Motors' planned space layout, which emphasizes open areas with private offices for executives, could potentially differ in cost. Despite these substantial expenses, the move could provide General Motors with a more modern and strategically located headquarters, offering advantages that may justify the costs. The potential for rent concessions and the strategic placement of GM's employees in a vibrant part of downtown Detroit are seen as beneficial for both the company and the city's broader economic environment.